Oh, fuck! Dang it!
I said what in the butt. I said what in the butt. I said what in the butt.
Chocolate rain made me cross the street the other day.
Okay, hello everyone and welcome back to yet another video. And it's been like about 4 weeks to a month since I've made a video, and I'd just like to give everyone an update on why that is. I had a ton of things to do at work. Work was really busy for me, so that's why I didn't get around to really making another video. But here's another one finally, and I've been kind of debating on what video, either it be a memory lane video, a music review, or what I should do for my next video. So I just decided to do this for my next video because this has been kind of on my mind for a bit, though I may do something totally different with the topic I'm going to talk about in this video in a new series possibly coming up in the future. So this is just mainly going to be talking about different kinds of memes that I grew up with a bit. I grew up, of course, with memes that are somewhat modern, but these are the really classic memes, like some of the first memes that became huge on the internet that I'm going to be talking about here. So, yeah. There were some in the intro you saw there. There was Chocolate Rain, there was Tourette's Guy, there was the What in the Butt song, and there was Hotel Mario, which were all memes. They were big back around 2009, 2008, 2010. Around that time when the internet was becoming a more big thing. The internet was changing so much during that time, like even YouTube, Facebook, so many things were changing. I think MySpace was dying at the time and on its way out. These memes mostly got big throughout YouTube, I think. Chocolate Rain, of course, is one of the first big YouTube memes, and it now has about 125 million views, I think. So that meme definitely became huge, and there's even an interview that was posted actually with the guy who did Chocolate Rain.
Internet sensation Tazon Day.
Hey, how you doing?
And the other one, Tourette's Guy. This one is strange because there hasn't really been an interview with the actual Tourette's Guy, but he randomly posts videos throughout the years. He doesn't really have any social media of any sorts, though people have tried to find him before, but still people do not know who the heck he is for the most part. So he's mostly remaining anonymous throughout the world, though he does post videos still every now and then. He posted one, I believe, 3 years ago. He's posted the Freddy Krueger video, and there was the one that said speak English, and there's some various other ones. There's so many clips of the Tourette's Guy that people have used in remix compilations to make their friends laugh. And there's this other one in there called What in the Butt. This one I heard so much throughout middle school. This was one that took over the world, I think, at one point for sure. This has got to be definitely one of the weirdest ones out of them all for sure. But still, I remember people saying that all the time and not knowing what it was, and then when I finally looked it up, I'm like, what the f*** am I watching? And that was the case with a lot of these old memes. It's like, what the hell am I watching? It's still like that nowadays, but back then it was a bit different. I think it was more inappropriate back then. Now things are kind of cleansed a bit more, and it's kind of taken a little bit out of the memes, I think. Though there still are, I think, some good memes today that you'll find. But the ones back then, they're legendary, man. And I don't think memes will ever get that good again. Though 2016 memes were great. 2016 was, I think, one of the best years for memes ever since around, 2010 through around 2014, that era and before. These are all memes that came out when I was around like 10 years old, 10, 12 years old, and people were saying these all the time. This is when I first discovered memes as well. I didn't have access to really that good of internet back then, though I still had access to the internet. and I would watch a lot of these memes and discover what they were. I'd be like, hey, I heard someone say this in school, or you know, I heard this on TV or something. I think South Park even did an episode with the Chocolate Rain guy, from what I remember.
Chocolate rain. Some stay dry and others feel the pain. Chocolate rain.
And Tourette's guy, Bob Saget, even talked about the Tourette's guy, if you can believe that. There's actually a video where he talks about him.
There's this guy called Tourette's guy, and instead of cursing, he's got like 30 million hits, which is how many I want to inflict upon him.
And these memes definitely caught on, you know, and took over pretty much the world, you know, and these were like the first memes that got huge. And you can tell just how huge they got when Bob Saget, of course, talked about the Tourette's guy, and South Park did an episode about the Chocolate Rain guy. There's also the guy who made the video called Gingers Do Have Souls, and South Park did a whole episode about that, and you know, he became a huge sensation because of that one video, Gingers Do Have Souls. Though I think he's kind of more of a troll though, from what I've seen. Though he is kind of funny though. His videos are pretty funny sometimes, and it's all in good humor, really. You know, I don't think his videos are something to be taken seriously. I watch him every now and then to laugh, though. I haven't watched him in a long time, but I do remember when the Gingers Do Have Souls video came out, and then when South Park did an episode on it, I thought that was pretty funny. So let me know what memes you guys grew up with. Maybe you guys grew up with the same memes I did, or you grew up with memes even before this that weren't, you know, as big as these ones. Or you grew up with some of the modern memes because you're below Generation Z like me. Those were the memes I grew up with. Compared to memes now, they are definitely, I think, a little bit better than memes today. Though some memes today are pretty decent. But still, I don't think I'll ever like memes as much as these old ones that became big from back in the day. They give me great memories as well, watching them again recently. I watched Chocolate Rain again for the first time in like years, a couple days ago, and remembering, you know, just what this even was. And now you kind of think about it more. You look at the comments too, and you just kind of think more of what the actual meaning of the song means. I think there were a lot of weird memes back in the day that made you think on what the heck they meant. So yeah, like I said, let me know what you guys grew up with as a memes. I might do a whole series on this, actually, honestly, on memes I grew up with back in the day, or, you know, just memes in general and the story behind them. And I think it'd be pretty interesting, actually, doing a series about that, to basically talk about these memes from the past that have really caught on and became huge and did all sorts of things, whether it be make people laugh, give people entertainment, whatever. I might give the whole story on that, so stay tuned for that. I think I might do a couple more music reviews in my next uploads. I'm not sure yet, but I just wanted to get another one of these out again because I thought there was more room for more topics to be covered. So I'm probably going to be doing more of these as well, so stay tuned for that as well. So yeah, that is it. Peace.